today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
On 1st and 10, Watts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
Back to throw. Watts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing a 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. 6 yards.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Watts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watts. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They run with Deuce McAllister, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The give is to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Dolphins nothing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56, Mike, 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7, Dolphins 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Throwing on first down. Watts. Now he'll pull it down. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going. But give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Off the play fake. Watts. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watts. And this one's incomplete.
Watts, so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Watts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Watts. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
This is unbelievable.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watts. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying, because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Lucas. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Lucas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lucas. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 27-10, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Jets losers last week. They need to pull one back at home to avoid falling to 0-2. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. The Giants playing well early as they get to 2-0 with a road win there. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lucas. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Russell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Operating from the gun, Watts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team. From
the gun, Watts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on second down, Watts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Palmer, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down at 4.
Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 1st and 10, Watts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Watts.
A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
6-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive, and I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now They know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
7 yards the pickup there.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Palmer. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watts dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 6.
He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
and 6 yards to go.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.